viewers, listeners, ladies and gentlemen, on the Daily Positive Living channel with Dr. Daniel Otu. On today's episode, we'll be talking about specificity of information. We cannot overemphasize the relevance, the importance, the cruciality, the rationale, and the benefit of information, because that is the total embodiment of human being. As to let you know that information is a major tool to communication. In fact, communication is a passage of information from a sender to a receiver through a channel and then after that channel, then the feedback that is given by the receiver completes it as a communication. Communication is like a cycle from the sender to the receiver and back as a feedback to complete that cycle. And so we're talking about specificity of information. Information needs to be accurate. Information needs to be specific. Information needs to be targeted. Information needs to be packaged and delivered without ambiguity. And that is what we're talking about. If this is not done, then information can be misrepresented. It can be misunderstood, and before you know it, it can lead to disaster. In fact, it can lead to calamity. And that is why we need to dwell on the information, because lack of information has made many people to die before their time. And so I am taking my time so that you can be well informed on the issue of information. There are the positive type of information and negative side. Once the intention of the sender is not communicated to the receiver, it means that message or that information will lead to negativity. That is why, but the positive information communicates the intention and the idea that the sender wants to pass across. So when an information is not captured by the sender to the receiver, it means it leads to negative information. There are 4 different types of negative information. I like to explain that because it's a key area of ignorance and it's destroying us if you don't take note of it. Number 1, the 4 different types are the misinformation, the disinformation, the malinformation, and de-information. 4 different types. I would like to explain them so you can know the difference. When we're talking about misinformation, it's like the passage, a passage of information that is unintentional but is negative, and information that is not captured correctly to the receiver. And it is because even the sender may not be fully aware, does not fully understand the message. So the way he's packaging it to the receiver is not correct. So there is misinformation. Then when we're talking about disinformation, it's a deliberate fabricated information that a sender is giving to the receiver, but is deliberate. He wants to cause some commotion in the receiving of the message. I'll give you an example. Most of the misconceptions and the rumors and the disbeliefs and misbeliefs that we're having as a result of misinformation and disinformation. Then when you talk of malinformation is a deliberate release of a private information that is made public. Maybe a person wants to now blackmail a person. Information is private, but you now want to take it and make it public. That's malinformation. And you want to now blackmail a person just because of your private interest. It's not for public interest, but for your private interest. That is malinformation, and it's happening every day. Then we talk of de-information. It's a positive way of information. It's like the opposite of what you want to carry out. It's just like the opposite of black is white. The opposite of tall is short. The opposite of bachelor's Eve is Adam's spinster. That is exactly what we're talking about, is de-information. So all this will lead to a lot of misconception, misbelief, rumors that are flying around. In those days of this vaccination, those days of polio and the rest, some people have a misconception on those vaccinations. Those are misinformation and disinformation. They will now tell you maybe vaccine contains some fertility agents, anti-fertility agents, and they can disrupt people. And even the COVID vaccinations or hear about, there are so many misconceptions and disinformations about all that. Those are the ways that information can become very negative. And so we must have to deal with this area very quickly. And that's why any information you have has to be screened and properly oriented so that it will not be negative. A man traveled out of his house and estate for 3 good weeks and left his family behind, especially left the wife with the neighbor, and went to another journey for 3 good weeks. Hear this, and it will enlighten you. When he came back after 3 weeks, came back to the house, the first message he received from a friend, one of the neighbors in the house, was, "Sir, sorry, duty conscience will not allow me. For the past 3 weeks that you traveled, sir, I have been using your wife on a daily basis. And duty conscience will not allow me. And I want to confess, make a public confession for you. Just 3 weeks and I've been using your wife. Please, sir, find a place in your heart to forgive me, because this is very, very important. And I want to make it clear to you, sir." So the man, without processing the information well and reading it in the text message, he got so furious, got so angry, as if he was going to boil. The next thing that came to his mind, he did not even want to question it, he did not want to think about it. He carried his gun and started looking for the wife straight away. He headed them for the wife. The next thing they did was to pump bullets into the wife's belly. Pa, 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 and the wife died. In that angry state, he sat down. 5 minutes later, another text message came in. "Sorry, sir, I didn't mean your wife. It was wifey. I was using your wifey in the house. That was a..." Oh my God, if you were the one, what will you do? Already, calamity has been caused. Mortality, he became fatter. Somebody has died already because of misinformation and disinformation or malinformation. So information is what you hear, is what you read, is what you write. In terms of text message, that is why information must be screened. If not, it can be disaster, it can be fatal. How many people have died because of not screening for information? That is why we're on this channel. For any information you get must be screened. If not, it could lead to disaster. You can imagine so many people on even health, they have been mismanaged by misconceptions on health issues, and today they found themselves into one thing or the other. But on this channel, we are ready to give you relevant information that will help you shift to another level. Another major area that we need to talk about this specificity of information is about sex education. Sex education is a very vital area because it concerns everybody. Everybody has a sex drive that has been fixed by God. And the way God has made it, if you are not controlled in the area of sex education, if you are not well informed in the area of sex education, it can be disastrous. Even in sex education must come right from when we were small. It has to be done from the home. The parents need to give the children relevant sex education and information. If not, it can be disastrous. That is why we are talking on this channel. Many parents used to say that don't tell your children about sex because it will get them spoiled. No. If you don't give them specified information, correct information about sex, they will hear it from outside. They will hear it from their neighbor. They will hear it from the internet. They will hear it from pornography. They will hear it from everywhere. And so, as a parent, one of your main duty is to sit down with your child, whether male or female, and tell them specifically about sex education. What do you need to tell them? Specifically tell them about primary sex organs. Tell them about sexual secondary characters. Tell them about the human development milestones. These are very, very key areas. If not, it can destroy them. Tell them about the development of human beings from the neonate and then especially the adolescent age, where the secondary sexual characters begin to manifest. What are the primary sex organs in a female and in a man? Mention it to them. Don't be telling them and be coloring them. Mention them specifically so that they can know what are the primary sex organs in a female. Talk about the vagina, talk about the cervix, you are talking about the uterus, talk about the ovaries, you talk about the fallopian tube, mention them. In the man, talk about the ureter, talk about the penis, mention it to them. If not, if you don't tell them, they will hear it from another angle, which may be disastrous. Hear this: a 4-year-old child, one day he went to the mother and they asked the mother, he said, "What is in between my daddy's legs? Can you tell me?" The mother said he doesn't know. He now went to the father, and the father came out from the bathroom and he was cleaning himself with a towel and asked the father, "Sir, daddy, what is in between your legs?" He said he didn't know. So they left it like that, and without doing anything about it, they left the child like that to find out. One day the mother came back from outside, and the child now went to the mother and told the mother, "Hey, that thing that is between daddy's legs, I have known, I've found the answer." He said, "What is it?" He said, "It is toothbrush." He said, "Why is it toothbrush?" And the mother said, "It's toothbrush now." He said, "As I was coming from preschool, I came back earlier and I saw our Auntie Rhoda, our house help, the housemaid. He was bending down and was now brushing her tooth with daddy's toothbrush." He said, "To confirm to you that it was toothbrush, I saw toothpaste. He was rubbing her mouth on the daddy's toothbrush, and then toothpaste came out as whitish toothpaste. And that was how it was. That is toothbrush." Oh, that was how the mother collapsed. The mother collapsed because he did not specify what it is. He did not tell the child what it means for one to have specificity of information. That is why we're on this channel. Give your child relevant information, specific information. Don't think that they don't know what you are talking about. They know everything. If you refuse to tell them, they hear it from outside. They hear it from their neighbors. Tell them how to get self-control. These things are very, very important. And on this channel, I like to let you know that as you hook onto it, you will receive specific, relevant information for you to move to another level. So hook onto this channel. Subscribe to it for free. And then your life will not remain the same, because this is going global and you will not remain the same.